So, hello guys and welcome back to the Dwarves with me, Fun Dragon. We are, wow, that is loud. Since when is my computer so loud? 1 moment. I see the problem. Okay, great. Cool. We have an orc army up there, a question mark right there and there. I presume we have to go around because I don't think we can go through the camp. I already looked it up a little bit ahead of time to just give you a nice little intro. The intro was a little bit longer because I did try something else that did not work, so I'm a bit disappointed about that. Thought I could already put up a picture while live streaming, but some reason my YouTube studio won't access the newest video that I'm currently streaming. So yeah, that's a thing that I didn't know about. Probably other people knew about. So anyway, so I want to take on that orc horde and then go to this question mark, and then we'll just pass by the orc camp right here and see what is there. Cool, so let's...
In the evening, after your escape from Mifadania, you recover from your exertions around a campfire. Goimgar withdraws to a solitary corner. Bavragor devotes himself to his alcohol, and the twins get their smelly dwarf cheese out. Namora and Fergus exchange hugs and kisses on the other side of the fire, while Rodario sits next to you.
Ah, a journey with real dwarves to the stronghold of the firstlings. I'm sure I can write that into my new piece.
Wow, that's a bit small. I already need my glasses for that one, which I already forgot. Oh, a moment. So, okay, well, there is now a day's journey between us and the orcs. What do you plan to do? Your metamorphoses were very impressive. Yes, they were. Especially in this version of the game, they're very impressive. You have him on the one side. You have Not On, and then the next moment he's oh, I already forgot the mage's name. Lot-Ionen, Lot-Ionen, or whatever you call him in English. That was really cool. So let's start off with that.
I must congratulate you on your skills. Find it hard to believe that it's not achieved by magic.
Aha, thank you, but I assure you it has nothing to do with magic. Just alchemy and accomplished acting. We leave the sorcery to the magi.
Don't mention them. There's no love lost on Andakai and her walking iron tower.
You've met Andakai the Tempestuous? That is unbelievable. How was she?
She ran away to the Outer Lands. A damn disgrace.
Yes, she did. How dare she? But she did help us. I like to see the positive side. So she did have her reasons, because she does think it is a fairy tale what we are after, and said we should just avoid it altogether. So she did warn us and said better flee, just get out of there, because the perished land will take over everything. So that's that part, and yeah, we'll see how the rest is going.
Andakai had her reasons to leave us. She had already fought against Nodon and was unsuccessful. Furthermore, we wouldn't be here without her, and she told us about Keenfire.
Andakai, the bringer of hope. I like that. I'll have to use that in my new piece.
True to his words, Rodario takes out his notebook and writes something down.
Okay, so okay. No, I don't want to. Okay, so what is
Far enough
Ha's
away
plans?
from Mifadania. Perhaps we should part ways tomorrow morning.
Rodario jumps up, and begins to gesticulate ostentatiously.
I think you have underestimated us. Let me introduce myself and my colleagues once more. I am the fabulous...
We don't have time to look after a pack of jesters.
Rodario seems offended for a moment, but then he grins, turns away from the group, and raises his right arm. A jet of flame shoots out of his sleeve. The dwarves are startled and amazed by the brief spectacle.
And what do you say now, critical Mr. Dwarf?
You're a magus. I don't particularly like them either.
At the Curiosum, magic is my area of responsibility. There is a tube under his arm with a flint and a bag full of Lycopediella seeds. When he firmly presses the bag, the flint sprays sparks and the seeds shoot out. And there you have it. Magic fire.
Masterly work, Fergus.
The Magister Technicus shows his appreciation with a nod of his head.
If they all have tricks like this up their sleeves, well, they might not be such a burden after all, Tungnil.
Okay, then let's see how many provisions
How are you
they
doing
have
for
here.
provisions? We don't have enough.
We are happy to share what we have. It isn't very much, though. We had to leave most of it behind.
Food is
Of
sure
course.
to be a problem on our journey. Winter's only just beginning to leave Wayan, and people will be keeping a tight grip on the stocks they do have because of the orc attacks.
We have to be frugal and organize as much food as we can. It wouldn't be much of a heroic story if we starved on the way to the firstlings.
That it wouldn't be. So let's see what he knows about the firstlings, the masters of the
Do you know
forge.
anything about the firstlings? If I recall the map correctly, we need to cross the first large mountains in the Red Range and then pass through Snowdale to East Ironhald Stronghold.
No one has seen the firstlings for hundreds of cycles, but there
That
are
ain't a good
many
sound.
stories about them. Their craftsmanship is much vaunted, and there used to be trade via a narrow path that led into the mountains. But I don't think there is a man living now who has ever walked that road.
Could have been because
Our
of
mission
the
is to
human.
forge the legendary axe Keenfire and destroy the traitor Nodon. If you wish to accompany us through hunger, coldness, and danger, then do so. It's your decision.
How could we not partake in such a story? Just think what a wonderful play we could make of it.
If we
That's the only thing
survive.
we ever,
I was
think about
hoping
it.
to only resurface once we reach the Red Range. Instead, we have a long journey and a dangerous climb ahead of us.
There may be another way apart from the old trading route. A few years ago, an old man from the north told me of a place called Wackenstein. Apparently, there is an old path there, older than the dwarven tunnels themselves.
Legends and stories. There's too much uncertainty. Let's just see what the next few days bring.
Cool. So let's go up to Ili. The orc army is not moving at all. But I'm sure to not have enough to go all the way around here. Well, let's go straight for the question mark. Because it's just not moving. Oh, now it's moving. Of course it is.
You are walking past an inconspicuous copse as Namora suddenly stops on the spot.
Wait! We are not alone. Someone is watching us.
A trap?
Come on, let's meet Namor and Fergus. I really like those two characters. And then see what is waiting for us. And as always, beautiful low times.
Die, scum!
What are you doing? Why are you attacking us? We're dwarves too. We're on the same side.
I see honest dwarves here, but they are accompanied by scum.
I will free you of it!
Oh, really?
What?
And what are you going to do on your own against 8?
You! Come here.
Why is he so pale? What in the world did he just do to
Brother! What are you
Andrew?
doing?
What is going on?
Boindle, what's wrong? Come to your senses!
It's no use. They belong to me. Now die, scum.
What? What just wait, what? I'm a bit confused. Oh. Let's put away that. Nope. Put this down there then. Okay, we just have Cleave and Mighty Blow. Copycat. Flamethrower. Okay. Shadow Step. Oh no, Dart has no. Poison Dart. Shrill. Knife. Stop. Okay. Tungdil. Just get up there.
Well? Why not?
Run around that corner. Or actually, no. Can you just poison dart him? Oh.
Yeah?
Okay, Nomura. Let's just
On my way.
put her up here, and Bavragor also.
Let's
Please
go!
up here. Okay. Okay, no.
Yes?
Tungdil.
Please
jump
wait a
down
moment.
here.
What is it?
You, Shrill, please.
Huh?
Yeah?
Let's fight off Hiv.
Yes?
Well?
What's up?
There we go, Bavragor. Let's get
why
over
not?
there. Okay, great.
Friends, I could do with some help. I'm not that
Swift
quick.
and quiet.
Come on, man.
Fallen.
Oh,
Yes?
in the world.
Uh-huh.
Yes, yes. I'm not that quick. Looking for enemies.
What in the world is he doing to me?
Yes, yes.
Ow.
Your axes over here! Killed!
Yes, yes. Soon.
Boom.
I'm not that quick.
I can't do that yet!
I am.
Well?
Boinda, give me a hand. Yes, yes. Soon.
Come on, Jungil. Get that little girl.
Having too much tea, was I?
Just a minute.
What is it?
Oh, what in the world?
I'm
Okay.
on my way.
Huh? Hold your horses, alright? Of course.
What?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
she actually just
Soon.
disappears.
Just a minute.
Uh-huh.
Well?
Yes, yes. Soon. Just a minute.
What's up? Slowly,
Yeah?
slowly.
Yes, yes. Soon. I can't hold you back.
There we go. Did we just kill her now? What just happened? Why were we attacked by a female dwarf that was completely pale?
No sooner does the unknown dwarf fall unconscious to the floor than her control over your comrades disappears. You fetter and gag her until you know more about her sinister powers.
That was, I hope I didn't hurt you, Scholar.
It was as if in a dream, but at the same time, it wasn't. I heard her voice in my head, and although I knew better, I only saw orcs attacking me. You were the enemy.
Boindil goes over to the shackled dwarf and kicks her gently with his boot.
This is never a child of the smith, even if she looks like one. Those gifts. By fracas, there is something evil at work.
You kneel in front of the dwarf and press your axe against her throat.
My name is Tungdil. If I remove your gag, will you answer some questions?
The captive nods, and you pull the gag out of her mouth.
Geralda is my name. It would seem I underestimated you.
Wait, Geralda? I'm just going through the whole book, but whatever, just figure out, okay, what are these powers? I've never seen a dwarf being able to do anything like that.
The powers? I've never heard of anything like it.
Neither have I. I haven't had them for long. When I try to remember, all I see is black mist, and I taste iron and mud, and there's an elf who...
Cool.
Did the Alfar give you these powers?
When I try to remember, it hurts. Like needles sticking into my head. I am Geralda Bloodstone. I was...
Okay. Well, let's see
Where
what
have
she's
you come
doing.
from and what brings you to Wayan?
I was on my way to the Free Folk. They are said to live in the middle of Girdlegard, without kingdoms or their laws.
The Free Folk? You mean dwarves?
Yes, dwarfs who have left their kingdoms, voluntarily or otherwise. Not everyone has a place in their kingdom.
You instinctively think of your own plight. You are not a secondling, and won't be welcome among the fourthlings since you placed obstacles in their king's path.
Don't believe this nonsense, Scholar. The Free Folk are just a fairy tale that people tell themselves when they don't want to stick to the traditions. Just look what good it's done Geralda.
Geralda prepares to reply, but then she holds back.
Well, it makes sense that she's so pale, but... well, I'm a bit confused. Anyway...
You said something about scum when you attacked us. Has Namora done anything to harm you?
Not her,
Namora.
but her kind. Alpha.
She is a human. She only acts at being an elf in theatre.
In the theatre?
For the first time, Geralda looks at Namora without a hateful expression.
She must die.
Enough talk!
What?
She is dangerous, probably crazy. She attacked us, we should put an end to her.
It's what you call amnesia, memory loss, a tool often used in stage productions. We don't know what happened to her, and maybe she doesn't either. We can't just kill her.
I like Rodario. Well... no, we'll take her with us.
She's too dangerous just to let go, so we'll take her with us. Remove the fetters.
You nip any objection in the bud and turn to Geralda.
Listen, don't know what has happened to you, but we are dwarves and we shouldn't fight against one another. We could do with your help.
The female dwarf seems just as surprised by your decision as your companions.
Thank you. I would be happy to accompany you. I am Geralda Bloodstone, of the Fourthling Kingdom.
Okay.
I'm sorry that I attacked you. It was a misunderstanding.
You realize that your decision doesn't please everyone. Boindil and Namora seem particularly upset. But they hold back, and you continue on your way, a slightly gloomy mood hanging over the group.
So it's a bit weird that Geralda thought that Namora was a Alfar, So we'll see, or elf, and we'll see what that brings. Man, seriously, I can't scroll, do nothing. Anyway, somebody leveled up. Let's see what I can do with that. Ooh. Oh, what do we get? Whirlwind revolves around himself while he moves. He deals damage to all enemies in his path. Decapitates enemy with less than half health. Deals lots of damage to those with more than 50 health. Oh yes. Bloody scissors. Thank you very much. Because he already has a movement one. So he can get rid of Blade Storm in favor of Bloody Scissors. Nice. Cool. Confirm. What do you get here? Leader's Will tongue deals and nearby heroes deal 25% more short amount of damage. Or me myself. Well, now I don't want to. Let's reset everything, right? So it's cleave, leap attack, fine. Forge of Tongue's actions and action phrase significantly can forge your action. Okay, whatever. Confirm that. Bavragor the Drunk. Dragon's Breath or Earthquake. Let's do Dragon's Breath. I just love dragons, as you might have noticed. Okay, we got a few stuff, provisions, everything else, and let's then go to Seaton.
When you enter the pretty little village with its richly ornate houses and its temple to Palandial at its center, you can see an angry mob some distance away. The villagers are hassling a young woman, insulting her and pushing her to the ground.
Let's step in.
You push your way through the crowd of people and stand in the way of the villagers.
What's going on here?
A man dressed in richly decorated vestments looks you up and down.
Palandial be with you, dwarf. It is none of your business, but this woman here is a thief. She and her henchmen have emptied the monastery's granary and were willing to abandon us to our fate.
That's a lie. We asked for help and these people turned us away. I came back to ask again.
Okay, that's... okay.
What evidence do you have against this woman?
We found the granary broken into. Almost a third of our grain and a significant amount of supplies have gone. And all this just one day after she and her people were snooping around here.
That's called... coincidental? I think it's coincidental. Anyway, that ain't proof.
It could simply be coincidence.
Coincidence.
Anyway, why would a thief come back to the scene of a crime?
The priest eyes you in silence, while some of the villagers make it clear that dwarves should keep their noses out of their business.
I don't care.
Tell us what happened.
The villagers grumble, but the priest gives the woman a chance to defend herself.
My name is Tavia. I was forced to flee Tabayin with my family when the perished land began to spread. My husband, we had to leave him behind.
The horror in the woman's eyes gives you a good idea as to what became of her husband.
No one accepted us in the north. There are too many refugees and everyone is scared. Queen Wei has offered land in Weyen to anyone who will work hard for it. But what should we grow if no one will sell us grain? We offered a fair price, but Father Malin...
She darts a scathing gaze at the priest.
He wanted double the amount.
The priest glances briefly at the angry villagers. Then he replies in a firm voice.
It was a hard winter, and with the increasing frequency of orc attacks, we must think of ourselves first and foremost. Even we cannot help everyone.
The bystanders mutter in agreement.
And that's war profiteering. No, let's
The
investigate
accusations
it.
are serious, so let's get to the bottom of the matter to be completely sure.
We have no doubt that she did it.
The priest looks at the villagers standing around him, the lust for blood written in their faces.
On the other hand, before we do something we can't undo.
Dissatisfied murmuring grows, which the priest debates with mollifying gestures.
Search for your evidence. You there, lock this woman up in the guardhouse in the meantime.
The woman is taken into a squat building made of rough blocks of stone. The crowd slowly disbands.
Well... Oh, yay! What is it called again? Tabletop? No, just... Old dungeon crawlers text-based. Woohoo! Love those games. Not really. But let's see if we can figure it out. Okay, let's see Father Callan.
The priest is lost in thoughts, standing in front of the temple, as if he couldn't decide whether to go in or not.
Okay. Well, it's a third.
I was wondering, what was here first, the temple or the village?
Ah, a keen eye. The temple is indeed much too big for such a small village. It was built on the foundations of an old stronghold when salt was found nearby. The village has grown over the years in the shadow of the temple. Good people live here, honest and pious children of Pilandiel.
He glances at the place where the woman was surrounded.
Why can't we just be left in peace?
Supposing Tavia really did steal the grain and supplies, but only to save her family, would you turn a blind eye?
Pilandiel teaches generosity, but that too must have its boundaries. We cannot help everyone. At some point there won't be enough for us.
So, if you had sold the grain, the people of Seaton would have starved?
Maybe not. Not yet. But if we always give everything we have away...
No one is saying always, and no one is saying everything.
The priest shrugs his shoulders apologetically. He doesn't wish to spoil things with his flock.
His flock, okay.
You nod goodbye, and the priest returns the gesture.
Okay, let's see, storehouse.
You enter the village's large storehouse. The ground floor of the two-story building is full of turnips, with large barrels and clay pots on the floor and on high shelves. Several villagers are carrying out stock-taking. They're being supervised by a weedy man who observes them with a grim expression and writes things on a wax tablet every now and then.
It's pretty cool that you can actually preserve stuff in ceramic jars for a very long time if you actually put the right stuff in there. Including meat, except meat you just devour in salt basically. Anyway, just observe
Work
it.
is in full swing. The man with the wax tablet grumbles now and then in agreement when one of the peasants shouts out a number to him. It shouldn't take too much longer until they finish the inventory.
Okay.
There are sacks piled up on top of one another on the first floor. They are most likely filled with different kinds of grain and, judging by the omnipresent white dust, flour.
Yeah, light a fire in a mill.
You look around for a portable source of light.
Can anyone see a candle or a torch? I need a light.
I wouldn't recommend that.
The Magister Technicus
Yeah.
has followed you into the storehouse.
One spark could ignite the flower dust. We sometimes use the effect when we want to create huge balls of fire on the stage.
I think we could do without huge balls of fire in here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Though that happened. So it's a weird book because flour itself is. Oh wait, those are ignitable, isn't it? Yeah, but still, if you just have a really dusty place full of flour dust, and it can just ignite. Also, a lot of people actually die that way during mining accidents because the earth dust that develops while digging is ignitable too. and you had to have some kind of light down in old towers. So, anyway, inspect the empty corner in the dim
You
light.
walk towards the only area in the storeroom where you can see the floorboards. You hesitate as your boots slip on the floor, as if you're walking on mud.
Tungdil?
The Magister Technicus carefully observes the roof beams above the empty corner. He grabs at a beam and crumbles something between his fingers. You can't make out what it is, so you copy him and feel damp, rotten wood. It's very easy to pull away small pieces.
What are you doing here?
The man with the wax tablet is standing on the stairs. He sounds half angry, half shocked.
No one is allowed in here.
Oh, I'm supposed to be investigating.
The rain has gotten here. The roof and the floor are damp.
Those savages! It wasn't enough that they steal from us, they had to damage the roof too! That was probably where they got in.
The wood didn't start to rot yesterday, good man.
The steward's face turns bright red.
And you are the experts on such things, are you?
Assuming the roof here has been leaky for a long time, what would have happened to the grain in the sacks directly underneath? Wouldn't it have turned rotten?
The man wets his lips. His gaze darts around the room.
The roof was fine. I'll have it repaired. And now, get out of here!
The steward angrily blocks off all further attempts at talking to him, and even when you threaten him with Father Malin, it doesn't have the desired effect. The father trusts in him, he says, and he's always been a devout follower. The heavy door of the storehouse closes behind you, and you hear a bolt sliding into place from the inside.
Oh, that's very suspicious. Let's go to
You enter the
guardhouse.
guardhouse, and before the guards know, Boindale and Boendal have caught them up in a friendly conversation. Shielded from the view of the guards, you exchange a few words with the suspect without being disturbed.
Oh, I know those two. Okay. So, let's see.
Where have you taken the grain and supplies?
I don't know anything about grain or supplies. Apart from the fact that we could do with both, I'm telling you, I am innocent!
Okay.
Why did you come back to the village?
I wanted to negotiate with Father Malin for the grain. What else could I do? No sooner had I arrived than they surrounded me and accused me of robbery.
That's mean. Okay.
We won't let anyone do anything to you, but if we are going to help you, you will have to tell us the truth.
The woman looks you in the face, then her head sinks, and when she looks back up, she has tears in her eyes.
Please, I just want to go back to my family. I don't know what happened.
Tungdil.
You feel sympathy towards the woman. You raise your hand to silence Rodario and nod to the woman to continue talking.
We asked for grain
what
and were
is
full of
huge
hope
as
when we
what?
saw the well-filled granary. But we hadn't reckoned on the malice of the people here.
A slow, ironic clap sounds from behind you. Confused, you turn around to face Rodario.
Bravo, my dear, with tears and everything. Tough luck that a master of the art of acting is present. None of what she said corresponds with the truth, Tungdil. She is lying and trying to deceive us. Not completely talentless for an amateur.
You expect the woman to deny everything, but when she overcomes her amazement, she spits in the actor's face.
And what if I am? I would do it all again. The people here have more than they need and my people are starving. Is that fair?
Okay. Well...
Why did you come back here after stealing the grain and supplies?
We didn't steal them. We paid for them. A reasonable price, just not to Father Malin.
You had help.
He
Oh, the
promised
wax
us
dude.
3 dozen sacks of grain. When we opened the sacks in our hideout, we realised that most of the grain was rotten. He thought he'd get away with it.
The woman looks
Yeah.
around wearily.
Okay.
And by the looks of things, he has.
Okay. Great.
Morris the steward offered you the grain, didn't he?
What does that matter? I've no proof it was him. And even if I did, if I admit that we have the stuff, I'll be hanging from a tree by this evening and my children will starve. I beg you, let me go.
We'll probably
we
find
bought the grain and the supplies. Perhaps he wasn't allowed to sell it to us. But we paid. And with a little seed we can sow, at least some of us have a chance of surviving the year.
You've stolen, no matter how you put it. But perhaps Father Malin will show clemency if you return the grain.
Clemency for me and a death sentence for my family. Never.
Okay. Well.
How can I trust you? You lied.
Who wouldn't do everything to offer their children a future? Lying is the very least.
Disenchanted by the course the discussion has taken, you shake your head and leave the guardhouse.
Well, let's have to go back and talk to her.
The priest is lost in thoughts, standing in front of the temple, as if he couldn't decide whether to go in or not.
So...
The roof of the granary is leaky. We saw some rotten wooden planks.
Again? Morris only had the roof repaired last summer.
Did he? If he didn't, some of the grain would have got damp and rotten.
Out of the question. Morris would have reported that. He checks the grain once a month and there were no complaints.
The priest has absolutely no doubt in what he is saying, often a sign that someone hasn't thought things over. You nod goodbye, and the priest returns the gesture. The priest. You nod good.
Well, nothing I can do here. He doesn't leave me, so. Okay. That's weird.
You spend the night protected from the wind in a ruin, and are sitting around a campfire as the topic of your new companion's performance on the stage comes up.
Sleight of hand, speed, alchemy, and makeup can have an incredible effect. Namora transformed herself into an elf using the latter.
I also noticed your weapons, Namora. I've never seen such swords before.
Their names are Crescent and Sunbeam. I designed them myself. It took a long time until I found a smith who was able to make them.
She looks like a pointy ear too. Nature hasn't been kind to her.
For this absent-minded remark, Boindil receives evil looks from Namora and grins from the men.
Perhaps I really am an elf, and will bring you a nightmare in your sleep tonight. Don't be surprised if you wake up screaming.
For a moment, it seems as though she has merged with the darkness, but when you blink, everything is back to normal.
By the gods! Isn't she magnificent in her role?
There is no denying what Rodario says.
Okay, let's go to Torbok.
When you enter the strongly fortified mountain village, you see a large group of miners standing around a shaft in heated discussion.
Come on, not again.
I really saw them, I swear!
A young man in mining clothes defiantly stares at an older man who is a good head taller than him.
Even if you did, smashing the lift hoist, it would have been better to have not sent the cage down again until we cleared this thing up.
Is there a problem?
The older man, perhaps a foreman, is so angry that he hardly seems to have realized that he's talking to a dwarf.
Mika here says that he saw orcs in the mine, and he smashed the lift hoist to bits. The cage has crashed to the bottom of the shaft. How are we supposed to work now?
Let me repair it.
Can we help you somehow?
Yeah.
Help? Well, we'll have to repair the hoist, and we need a new cage.
The foreman turns to a man next to him for answers. He's just as muscular, with dirty, calloused hands and an angular face.
It will take at least 2 weeks, but we don't need any help, unless you can speed up time.
I'll need 1 day. 2 at the most if there are problems.
The foreman looks aghast at the Technicus, unsure whether he's joking or not.
One day? Have you got any idea how...
Fergus is the most talented Magister Technicus in Girdlegard. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Let him help.
Well, as long as he doesn't get in my way...
The worker shrugs his shoulders.
Why not?
Let's see him at work. Yeah,
Good.
let's...
Then we'll help you. But we would like provisions for it. 30 rations.
Sure. If you pull it off, the provisions are yours.
Nice.
You really trust in your skills, don't you? Mika, give him a hand.
Cool.
Fergus immediately gets to work,
Get more
examining the hoist. After a few moments, he sends Mika off with a list of tools and spare parts, and explains to you how to build the cage, while he takes care of the hoist's rustic mechanism. After half a day, the cage is operational again, but Fergus is still busy with the hoist. You just hear him muttering.
So far, there is no automatic brake in case the ropes snap, but it shouldn't be too hard to fit one.
Automatic? Nice.
Fergus decides to fit the automatic brake, but it takes more time than expected. Building the hoist from scratch would have been simple, but the upgrade turns out to be complicated.
Yeah, but fine.
In the end, it takes 2 days until the lift is operational again.
Still better than
After
2
the
weeks.
work is done, you report to the foreman.
You've kept your part of the deal, we'll keep ours. Take the provisions for your journey.
Okay. Let's get a little bit more provisions. Just confirm that. Then at the same time, I do have here these ivory thingies. Confirm. Because I'm gonna need them. Just a ring. Okay, cool. The Frala scarf, magical artifacts, the Goran's brooks. Precious loot should be to connoisseur. What are you? Well, fine. 750 sounds fair. Cool. Confirm. Yeah. Okay. Wait. I wanted to sell all of them. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Confirm. Now we confirm. Okay, let's find out.
You travel down into the mine in the repaired lift. Mika shows you the place where he saw the orcs, and you follow the winding gallery. After 1,000 paces, you stopped counting, and only after several hours do you reach an exit. There's a stench of tallow in the air. The tunnel leads directly into a huge orc camp, which blocks the pass into Snowdale Valley. If you attacked from here, you'd have the element of surprise on your side.
I could go and take a look and perhaps improve our chances for an attack.
You remember how the actor had transformed himself into Lot Yonin and Nudin in Mifidania. You certainly wouldn't bet against him being able to walk through the orc camp unnoticed.
I'll come with you. If I stay in the shadows, they won't see me.
The actor nods gratefully.
I'll come too. I also know how to keep myself hidden.
Nomura wants to object, but you are quicker.
Thank you, Geralda. 2 more eyes and ears would be helpful on such a mission.
That's weird that a dwarf can be stay hidden. Okay.
Listen, try to sabotage their defenses, and if you can safely take out a couple of guards, then do it. But don't take any big risks. Come back here if things get too hairy.
Nomura and Rodario rejoin you without any particular urgency. The infiltration was a complete success. No one detected the two of them.
Yeah, but where's Geralda? So I can either go through Wachenstein, or let's just go through the Orc camp.
The guards are much more alert now since the infiltration of the Orc camp. You have delivered a serious blow to your enemy, and an attack should now be significantly easier.
Attack a whole Orc camp? Actually, yes.
You enter the
Why
Orc
not?
camp with your companions. You have a long way ahead of you.
Okay, but it's so nice. Let's see what we can do to some orcs. This time I actually have to pay attention to keep my people together and fighting as one. It's actually only half an hour. Seriously? No, I actually didn't check the time when I started, so meh. Okay. There we are. Let's see, we will definitely take him, so let's switch the drunk with him. What's he carrying? The blood pendant, which is great. He's carrying the other things for more action points. And we have Namora. Let's give her some healing potions just in case. And Fergus gets... Oh, sorry. Okay, Fergus get... oh no, wait. Come on, stop. There we go. Start the fight, right? There's Geralda. What does she get? 3 hits, quick fire, shadow stab. Yeah, start fight, whatever. Reach the pass with all heroes. Okay, cool.
At once. Huh? Yes, yes. Why not?
What? Good. At once.
Yes. On my way. What now? What is it? I'm on my way.
Okay,
Huh? Huh? Yes?
Yeah?
Yes? What is it?
Well?
There we go. Let's go in here, please now. Oh wait. Oh yes.
We hardly put up a fight.
Knocked him right out. Okay, let's kill them.
I need help over here.
Okay,
Sweetheart. Or anyone I could do with some help.
Okay, that's actually way too much. He's still insane. She's okay, but we can do that.
Yes.
Okay, let's info.
He cheated.
Okay, whatever. Can you just load the autosave? With that one. That's half an hour ago. Oh, now I have to do it? What? Okay. Use way more stop points while I'm taking down enemies. Use more skill points, and let's try to redo that one again. But actually, come on. There we go. Now she gets that. There we go. She gets that. Let's try that one again. That's the most annoying.
What is it? Over there?
Yeah? Let's go!
Good. On my way.
On my
Yes. I'm on it.
What's up? The corpse!
Oh no, I took Barbara with me.
Yeah?
Okay. Well, that doesn't really help me.
Yes?
Tungo.
What is it?
Get up there, Barbara
Let's go.
right this side.
Huh?
Yes?
Let's see. Can we do a... Okay.
Kill!
Okay.
Yeah?
Do that. Mora just gets rid of strength, and I just boost on my damage. Okay, next. Switch
What's up?
everybody over. Barbara Gore gets mighty hit right there, and Mora
Yes?
doesn't
What
do
is it?
anything. She has a reset. And the other is still down. Okay, good.
Vile creature! Yeah?
Barbara, Gore, you have a mighty blow. That's use two.
Don't take it personal, vile creature!
Stop. Here. Whacking around. Geralda, user. Darts. There we go. And use here right there. Oh, all yours are survived.
Your death is called Geralda.
Need help out here! Quickly! Too many over here!
That's it.
Okay, Tongyo.
At once!
Actually, just cleave through.
Yes? Yeah?
Huh?
What is it?
What's up?
Okay.
And again!
Okay, great. Run. Barbara, run.
Good.
Mora, actually, Shadow run.
Yes?
You.
Understood.
Here.
Over there?
There. Stop.
Yeah?
Barbara Gore. Can you just do that right here? Nah. Okay. So he has to go around. But he can do a mighty blow against that
Yeah.
dude right into Namora. And so he is. I can jump
What
up
is it?
there. I'm a bit confused what this actually is. I'm just gonna do it. Okay.
Disappointing.
What's up?
Your death is
Stop.
called Geralda.
Babagor, you are almost dead, so I have to do something else. That you kill. When you cleave.
Yes?
I need help over here, quickly! Too
Okay.
soon!
Come on, seriously? Can you just load this game? Can it just exit it? That would be a very nice solution to the problem. Just exit. I'm sorry, I started a fight that I did not want to fight, and now I cannot exit it. Come on, man. Okay, so I need guys who are big protectors, then at the same time need my proper leader skills, so go away, leaders will. Bloody scissors. More actually like pretty good, but yeah, I don't know if Geralda actually did that much. Get Wendell in here, get rid of that, switch to them, and he still has the oink oink, blood metal, defense. Okay, she gets that one still. Wendell gets the do more because I'm awesome. Okay, cool. Restart this one again.
On my way. Huh? Yes, yes! All right!
Yeah? On my way. At once.
Yes, at once. And what now? What is it? On my way!
That's really annoying. Anyway, gone into this fight now. I need to get out. Wendell, are you kidding me, man? Whatever.
Huh?
Piggies now.
Huh? Huh?
Leaders will.
Kill.
Okay.
And again. Creature.
More.
They only put up a fight.
Slide.
Good night.
And again. Oink, oink, little piggies!
Okay, that thing. That.
I need help over here, quickly!
Oh gosh. Woo!
And what now? Yes, yes. All right.
What? Good.
Okay, stop.
Huh?
Time to go.
Huh? What is it?
Okay, so we got that all lined up.
Vile creature.
Okay. Stop. More up. Shadow walk. Please just up into it.
Yes?
Window should be fine. Tungdil
And what
not
now?
ready for anything. Nobody's ready for anything.
Kill. I didn't hit you very hard.
Yeah?
He hardly put up a fight. Vile creature.
Okay.
Huh? What is it?
Let's run up there. Don't exactly know
And
where
again.
the end fight is.
What?
Too easy. Pow! Another one bites the dust. Kill.
Good.
And what?
Many
Again, huh?
enemies.
Kill.
I need some help.
I didn't hit you very hard.
Oh,
Kill.
Yeah.
Oink, oink, little piggies. They're hitting me
And
pretty
also-
hard. He hardly put up a fight. And again.
oh.
Yeah? Too many enemies.
Okay, oh, let's pull back all together. Oh. Okay.
I need some help.
Oink, oink, little piggies. I didn't hit you very hard.
Too many
Okay, run.
Huh?
Just rush through them. Shadow, walk out of there. Jump. Why am I?
I didn't hit you very hard.
Okay.
Huh? What is it?
Yeah?
Yes?
Yes? Oink, oink, little piggies. I'll be ready soon.
Okay, right.
What? At once.
Huh? Understood.
And what now? What is it? On my way.
Yes?
Huh?
I'm just running through
Huh?
the base.
Uh-huh.
What is it? What is it?
Okay.
Who's next? And again.
Swift and quiet.
Vile creature.
Okay.
As good as
Yeah.
done.
On my way.
Huh? On my way.
Huh?
Okay.
Yes? All right.
What? At once.
Yes? At once.
Oops. Okay, this is not the end. But I can relax here. Let them regain a little bit. Okay. Just don't know if they actually regain something too. Waiting here.
And what now?
Alright, that actually increases his healing or just gives me healing back.
What is it?
Anyway. Okay, cool.
On my way!
Huh?
What is it? Huh?
What?
What in the world? Come on, man, girl.
Yes?
And what now? And again. Who's next?
Huh?
Huh?
Stop.
Yes?
What?
Uh-huh.
What is it? Huh?
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 Here it is. Boom. Boom.
What is it?
Yeah?
Kill him. I didn't hit you very hard.
Now let's he jump up here. Did I just unleash? Okay, stop. Yes.
Oink, little piggies! Yes? Don't rush me!
Oh, no. Oh. Stop it. I'm a bit broken up. How about you jump back down and figure out where my people are? Okay, they're right there. Let's jump into the middle of that.
And what now?
Window.
What is it?
That again. Deactivate that again. I think I would
Kill him, huh? Oink, little piggies! And again! I didn't hit you very hard.
Okay.
Ow!
No.
Hey,
Oh, get in there. Get in there.
Who's next? And again! Too easy! I have killed her! Give me a hand!
Get up here.
And again! I need help over here! Just quickly! A little rest!
What? Okay, I might have just ruined this run. Because I don't know how to get out of this. I might as well. I'm so confused. But if I load this one, it'll still put me in the beginning of the battle instead of in front of the battle. This is not very good. Look for level-specific opportunities for causing damage. Okay. Was the furthest I got until now. Might regroup next time when they start rushing down there. I don't think this bloody scissors is that good. Charge is unnecessary. The eruption is much better skill in here, so yeah. Gets this one. You keep your blood thing 10% and generate 10% health during successful attack. Okay, so it only is successful if it is actually used. This is a defense talisman. We still have to switch the damage boost to this. Okay, cool. Mora. She's still pretty good there.
On my way.
What is it?
As good as done.
Now?
On my way.
Huh? On my way. Yes,
Yeah?
yes.
Good.
What is it? Huh?
What? On my way.
Okay, stop it right here. Tungil.
Yes? And what now?
In front of me. Use that, and then Big Storm. More. Whack him. Okay.
What is it? Hardly put up a fight. Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Huh? Yes? What is it?
Yeah?
Yes? Who's next?
Good night.
I didn't hit you very hard.
Okay.
Hey!
One goes. Stop. Okay, let's get over here. Stop, just run.
I'm with you.
More.
Huh?
Blast your way over there.
At what? Huh?
Heal.
All right.
Heal. Get away from those archers up there.
What is it?
Yeah?
Yes?
On my way. I am Bowendah. Give me a hand. Yes? And what now?
What?
Huh? What is it? Wild creature. What is it? And again. Oink, oink, little piggies!
Yeah?
He hardly put up a fight. Huh? Huh?
I need some help.
Man.
Too many enemies.
And what now? And again. Pow!
Another one bites the dust.
Okay, I'll have to redo this one. I think I'll just leave it here. I don't know how to get through this. There's too many arrow fire, and I don't know. Anyway, I'll just leave the episode here. This one will probably not be uploaded. So if you did see it, thanks for watching. If you didn't, yeah, maybe next time. Until then, bye bye. Have a nice day. And this was horrible. Okay, bye.